week, we take you to another part of the state to talk with a district leader about what's happening in their school community, find out some of the successes and challenges they are experiencing, and share some experiences with their colleagues statewide. And joining us today from up in the northern part of the state is Jim Cloney, the superintendent from Shasta Union High School District. Jim, thanks so much for joining us. We'll get right to the questions.
Sure.
Successes and challenges that your district has experienced up to this point during the COVID-19 pandemic and having to shut down school facilities.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say, I'm sure our challenges are the same as a lot of people's challenges in terms of providing distance learning and pivoting to that on a very short notice basis. But I would say in terms of successes, the parts that I'm most proud of, food service for sure. And I know this is being echoed up and down the state, Naj, that our food service folks have just really answered the bell. We are feeding thousands of students a day in our community feeding program. And to be honest, since it goes really from 0 to age 18, and as you mentioned, we're a high school district, we're serving literally hundreds of kids who don't even attend our schools. So our food service folks have been out there, and we do have some people who are in some age ranges that maybe, could be health compromised, but they keep reporting every day. They keep showing up every day. They're doing a great job. Our IT folks, because of the need for maximum connectivity, our IT folks have done a great job. We've gotten, we've pushed out hardware to kids. We've done a good job with answering teachers' questions on the IT front. Did a lot of professional development in a distance learning method ourselves, bringing teachers up to speed with all the different formats, whether it's Zoom or Google Hangouts or Google Meets or Google Classroom. So really proud of those, and just our teachers too. Our teachers who are really making maximum effort to stay connected with kids. And it's not easy. If folks know where Region 1 is, we're in a rural area. Our district geographically is about the size of Rhode Island. So we have some challenges in just staying connected with kids, but it's really been a great effort by our teachers to make that happen.
You being the superintendent of this high school district, you really are the face of the entire school community. And I wonder, with that type of visibility, you have to go out and you have to support during this really important time of year, during this really important time in our entire world and community. What's the support been like from the school district out to the community? And I also wonder, what kind of support do you think you've been able to provide to your students and your teachers and to your staff, and obviously to you yourself?
Well, let's try and take them in order. So with community, community for us, obviously, is a school community in addition to the community at large. For me, it's really about providing information, because parents want to know what we're doing, when we're doing it, how we're doing it. So the sooner and better we can get communication and information out to our parents, the better off we'll all be. And so they really, I see myself in that role as a share of information, both gathering it from state level and local level, and then sharing it out with our communities quickly and as best I can. And that works for our staff as well. I think, most superintendents realize that when there's a void of information, people fill it up with maybe not the most accurate information. So do the best job I can to make sure they have accurate, timely information, and decisions are made as a group, as collectively as possible. And that, I think, is the best way I'm able to support our local community is moving this difficult task forward by sharing as much information as I can and getting good decisions out to them as quick as we can. The personal question is an interesting one, because again, I think like most administrators, my goal is to not be sitting here in front of my desk, in front of my computer screen. I want to be out of the schools. I want to be out, talking to kids and staff and parents. And instead I'm doing this a lot, like we all are now. So that's been difficult, that I've really had to remind myself to get away from the screen. Just like we tell our teachers and our kids and our parents, you have to get some time away from your screen. And I have to remind myself to do that a lot. So it's been different, that's for sure.
You're in a high school district, so one of the challenges that we have heard from a number of superintendents statewide as we hit graduation time is, how do you honor the class of 2020? But now you are getting past that time. Graduation is coming up over the next couple of weeks. And so I wonder, what is the next big challenge for you, for your school district, as we move forward to the next academic year?
Right, and you're hit it right on the head. Graduation has been a hotly debated, discussed topic, and in our mindset, of course, as you've already said, is to honor those kids as best we can. So plans are in place. We're confident it's going to be fun, exciting ceremony for those kids. But once that is done in the next few weeks for us, we will breathe a sigh of relief, but immediately hit the ground running with the next challenge, and that's really reopening and what it's going to look like in August. I've had the honor of participating in ACSA's statewide work group regarding the call to action and what we'd like to see in terms of guidance from CDE and the State Board of Education on a variety of things, whether it's academics, health and safety protocols, the financial piece, all of those things. So really the challenge is going to be developing a system that works for our high school kids come August 12th, which is our first day of school. We are discussing it at length. I know up and down the state it's being discussed at length. It looks like some kind of hybrid system is most likely going to be where we land in terms of bringing kids into the campuses, but maybe not for full days or full weeks. Keeping those class sizes smaller than typical and socially distancing and providing PPE and all of those issues. So lots and lots of details to be worked out. We are telling our staff that, it's unlikely we're going to have every last detail hammered out before you leave for the summer months. So please stay connected, check your email periodically, be available. We don't want people walking back in with any surprises come August, and we want them to be as prepared as we can. That may mean additional professional development for us too over the summer months and engaging people in those activities. So it's just a lot of work this summer in terms of getting ready for next year.
All right, Jim Cloney, Superintendent from Shasta Union High School District up north. Jim, thanks so much for being with us today.
Absolutely, appreciate it.
And thank you folks for being with us today as well. Remember, every week here on the ACSA Campus Tour, we'll take you to another district statewide to give you an idea of their successes and challenges and what comes next. That comes your way again next Tuesday. Have a great day.